As the harvest time rolls around and there begins to get a little cold snap in the air, it makes you want to warm up next to a fireplace with a nice bowl of chili. What you want to do at home when you get your pumpkin out of the garden, you want to take the top off, take the seeds out, the pulp, quarter it, and then you'll get a piece like this. You want to make sure you're working with a solid surface, and you want to just take a wedge out. It's not that difficult to work with, I promise you. And then just get a paring knife and just start peeling off the rind. It's that easy. And then we're going to just cut this in a wedge so it becomes easier to work with. And you can even cut it down some more because we want all of the pieces very uniform. And then we're just going to start cubing this. Keep your fingers tucked out of the way. You cut them a couple of times, you learn real quick to move them out of the way. Now we're going to move this over to the bowl here, and now we're ready to head to the pot. We have a preheated pot. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil to the pot, a couple of tablespoons. And then we're going to add the pumpkin to the pot. Need about 2 cups of this. And we're going to saute this down until it gets caramelized on all sides. And we want to salt and pepper and make a little mess. Now this pumpkin is ready to go. We're going to take it out and put it in this bowl to reserve it until we get the turkey sauteed. So go ahead and take it out, put it in this bowl. You don't want to cook the pumpkin all the way through, you just want to soften it up a little bit. I just want to keep these pieces whole so it shows up in our bowl. It's all for presentation's sake. So actually you could have put it in the oven, softened it up, cubed it up that way, and did a puree in your chili. Now we're going to go ahead and use our turkey meat. Now this is white turkey that has been ground, and we're going to saute this down until it becomes brown. Now when we get the turkey meat sauteed down and it's cooked thoroughly, this is one of those dishes you're going to be able to just dump everything in. And we're going to start with our seasonings first because we want to kind of warm them up in the pot a little bit first. It kind of helps release those natural oils. We're going to use some paprika. We're going to use some, of course, chili. You've got to have chili. We're going to use some cumin. Cumin is one of those seasonings that really kind of brings it together. You have to have cumin in chili. And of course we're going to add some oregano and just kind of introduce that to the hot pot. We're going to use some diced yellow onion. You can get some really great products now in the grocery store that are already, the work's done for you. By all means, take advantage of that if you can. Let's use some chicken broth. And the reason I use chicken broth as opposed to chicken stock is because it's got so much more flavor. And that's why we want to use it. Now that we have some liquid, let's go ahead and add our garlic. This is minced. And I don't know about you, but I cannot cook without some garlic. This is going to really make this taste a lot better. And we're going to go ahead and add our pureed tomato. Now these are cannellini beans. You can also use kidney beans, pinto beans, whichever you want. We're using a white chili, or doing a white chili, so we want to add that. And here comes the pumpkin. We want to go ahead and put that back into the pot too. The longer you let it set and simmer, the longer those flavors have to kind of meld together. And in about an hour, you're going to be ready to set by the fireplace.